the super producer 001, the award-winning producer, Opotumara Tari. Now, today I'll be giving some tutorial segments, for those who have been asking what Fibi, I love your production. I want you to teach me. I want to know how to produce music. So I'll be doing some tutorials, just some short tutorials, just to show you how I normally go about this thing, how we do this music. And so these are song we are making. These are song we are releasing. The one I'm doing right now is a song we're releasing actually this week, and I just want to take you through the process, how we do it. Now, we have two different categories of artists that normally come to the studio when it comes to production. So, kuna yule anakuja, ako na team yake, the keyboardist, the instrumentalist, so they come and they know what they want to do because this music they're coming to record. Actually, they have been singing these songs on stage, like they've been performing this music for ages, And most of the Ohangla artists actually, they compose the songs, sing them to their fans. Then when they come to the studio, actually they're coming to record what they have been playing, what they've been singing all along. So it makes works easier, even for me as a producer, because they already know what they want to do when they come to the studio. So initially, what I normally do, because we are doing digital production, so we just create the bass, the drum line. After having the drum line, the percussions and everything, identifying the right tempo, which they always know the tempo they want, they'll tell you, no, this is what you want, the tempo. So the moment that is done and getting the tempo, now we have their musicians, their instrumentalists, that is the keyboardists. Actually, the only instrumentalists they come with at the studio are the keyboardists only, because I will do the programming of the percussions and everything, the drum set, the snares, everything that is involved when it comes to percussions. So the moment that is done, now we have them identify the right key, which they always know, the key they use at the stage when they perform, and also the key they want to use for recording for production. So that again makes works easier for me as a producer, because I'm dealing with people who know what they're doing, what they have been doing. So here we're now just putting whatever they've been doing on stage now into music that we will listen to. Now, where I come in is maybe now additional content, whereby after they have played the main body, the main rhythm of the song, what I do is now add flavors like the flutes, the marimbas, the strings, the bass lines, the brasses, saxophones. Yeah. So we put our minds together with the keyboardist, the pianist. We put our minds together to have a final, output when it comes to now adding flavor in the main rhythm that they have played. So some will say this saxophone that I want, and you can see initially Ohangla they used to play only one keyboard, but because of what the flavor we've added in it by having different kind of instruments, strings instruments, wind instruments, now you find on stage an artist can even have 3 to 4 keyboardists, they are performing, and each keyboardist has his assigned kind of instrument they are playing on the keyboard, and that adds the flavor to the music. So all said and done, without much further ado, I'm going to take you through a simple process. Now, I told there are two kind of artists. Now, I've spoken about one who comes with the instrumentalist, but there's this artist who comes, doesn't have instrumentalist, but he or she has a song. So what to do? He will sing the song and listen to it, and that try to create a rhythm for him or her from scratches. Okay. So, for instance, this is a song that I've created the rhythm from scratches because the musician did not come with an instrumentalist, But at the end of the day, you must get something that suits her vocal range, something that he is comfortable and can sing well on or in. So, the first thing I normally do when creating such music, I normally have my presets already set for different kind of songs. So for instance, Ohangla, the first thing is identify the tempo. The moment we've identified the tempo, then now we get the kick, the bass drum, to the taste that we want, you know. Then after that, we get the Jawa. Maybe I can show you a little bit. Hopefully, you'll have to catch it. Okay, there we are. There we are. You know, so we have the brass line, we have the Jawa. So for you realize that the bass drum, I'll be using a groove agent. I'll pick any from because it has a number of you know instruments in it. So I'll just choose the one I want. When it comes to choosing the brass line, it depends on you as a producer, what you want, your taste. You know, idwaro kick mamuoch machalo nade. The how I mean unataka kick yako ikuwe na punch kiasi kipi, ushaelewa? Yeah, so I blend actually I normally blend two different kinds of drum line of basses. So huwa nachanganya mbili. So when I mix the two, kuna ile quality mi hupata kwa kick, and I've loved that since I came across that idea. I've loved that and I've maintained it actually. Yeah. Uh, After that, we have the Ajawa. Ajawa is the shaker. That's why you see they say Ajawa to the world. Ajawa is the shaker. So the shakers also is your taste because different kinds of plugins, VST plugins have different tastes of sounds and tones when it comes to these instruments, whether it's percussional instruments or strings instruments or brasses or things like that. Because in a different kinds of tones. But then again, we have most of these plugins have tuners. You can fine tune the percussion instrument to the taste you want, to the quality you want, so that at the end of the day, what comes out is something that is pleasing to your ear and the consumer will also listen to. Okay, so making Ohangla music, you must have the kick, the ajawa, the shakers. Then we have the triangle. The triangle, we call it ongengo. Ongengo, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so you choose according to your ears what you think sounds well for you, what suits you well as a producer. So that is what you can use. What else? Then we have the traditional drums. The traditional drums, you can use for instance, percussion. It's called, I use GM percussion, but it's in most of these plugins. Yeah, so you can also use that. It has to be there. So, like I've told you, in Ohangla music, you must know there are important instruments which you cannot miss, whether you like it or not. Hizo lazima zikuwe. That is drum set, the kick. We have got the shaker. We have the triangle, which is ongengo. Shaker is what we call a jawa. Triangle is what we call ongengo. Yeah. And then after that, the moment you set your tempo and plan them well, for example, I have my kick planned here. Let me just play this. Yeah, that's my kick. So that's my kick. And then, so in the shaker kick, you put the shakers, they are Jawa. So this, when I add the Jawa now, this is what we get. Okay, you can hear it. Then after the Jawa, we have the triangle, which is now the ongengo. Ongeo. Yeah, can I hear it? Then depending on the flow of the song, how the song flows, then I can add, the snares, just playing with it, some patterns, you creating a pattern that you feel, yeah, sounds nice with the music or something like that. So for instance, I have added my drums here. So, so this, so that is what I feel flows with the song that I'm making. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Yeah. So, once I have that, because I think that has a flow of what I want, you know. Then I have the drum now, the traditional drum. So there's a particular pattern we normally play with Ohangla music, and then maybe after that main pattern, you can now blend, some more scales if you want. So the main one is, mm, do you hear that? Hello, hello, yes. I was trying to argue with my colleague. Ni nani? Ah. Would it be ready to be so delicious? The voice. Thank you, sir. Who am I speaking with? Lucas from Rumba. That's right. Ah, no, bro. No, everyone's voice is just unique in their own way, and they all are beautiful. Ah, anyway, that's people for you. So yeah, so once I have that, now I get an instrument. Okay. So, like I've said, you have to know when it comes to Angala music, you have the drums, shakers, triangle, the drum kick, and the tumbas, the congas, percussions. Yeah, and those are the main percussional instruments. But when it comes to other sound instruments, now you choose what your ears want, what you feel you want to use, so long as you make the music good and the consumers can listen to. Otherwise, God bless you, love you. Have a beautiful day.